Hi, my name is Karyn Grant, and my dear friend Sandra Bailey asked me to do this little video as a recap of the information that we received last Wednesday night when the people from Las Vegas came up from Multi-Pure to share with us information that is pertinent for all of us. Even if we don't have people that we know in Puerto Rico or Texas or Florida, we've all been affected by the news that keeps traveling around about murky water and things that are happening that are lurking in people's drinking water that are actually causing death. And so in honor of that, I decided to offer to bring the people from Multi-Pure out to Utah so that we could have a meeting last week in Sandy, Utah, where they would talk about how we can make a difference. Now I know that today it's probably fun to think about wallpapering your houses and buying new things for your homes, but one of the things that you can think about is the opportunity that you have to think about water safety. Even though I live here in Utah, and if you looked around, it is an absolutely gorgeous blue day. It is just a blue sky, azure blue day, and beautiful. There's no hurricane in sight. There's no tornado on the horizon. There's no earthquake beneath my feet. But I know that I do not want to be left with my children and my family suffering in case of an emergency. So last Wednesday night, Multi-Pure came. They talked to us about how we could make a difference. And they also gave everybody who attended this folder with this particular flyer on water safety. And that's what I'm going to talk just 2 minutes about today. For those of you who are interested in a Multi-Pure filter, they were rated #1 in Consumer Report in March of this 2017 issue. I've had my Multi-Pure filter for 7 years. I've been sharing water with clients. I've sold lots of them because I'm confident that it takes out the arsenic, and not only the arsenic and other allowable contaminants that are in our water treatments that are being allowed to come through our lead pipes, but as well the pharmaceuticals that are being flushed down the toilet by everyone. One lady told how when her parent died that she was told to take all of the pharmaceuticals left over from the father and just flush them down the toilet by the doctor. Guess what happens to all those pharmaceuticals? To the birth control, to people's antidepressants, and people that are on meth and on other hallucinogens. They're getting peed out into the water, and the water treatments can't necessarily take all of that garbage out before you drink it. They're recycling our water. And so in honor of Michelle Priest and Kenton Jones and Bill and Kay and Ron and Kay Johnson and the people that I love who were at that meeting, I was given this, what I call a love bucket. And this is, believe it or not, a bucket that holds 2.5 gallons of water, and it pops out so it's easily stored, and it holds 2.5 gallons. I'd like a couple of these actually. I'd like to give this as a Christmas gift to all my kids, because when you put the tubing into the bucket, as well as the filters, and you're given two, your water, even if it looks murky and it looks dark and it has leaves in it, it will come out clear and clean, free of contaminants, so that in an emergency, I wish I could ship these to Puerto Rico so that people could have these right now. I just want to put a plug in for water and let you know that after my gastric bypass surgery, I wasn't able to drink any kind of water. I wasn't able to drink tap water. It's caused gut-wrenching stomach aches, as well as water from, Aquafina, Dasani, waters that were in bottles that you would think I should have been able to drink. I couldn't. So I went into deep dehydration and nearly died. So I have a really strong feeling about which water should I drink. I was told by Ron Johnson to get a Multi-Pure, and I added it to my Kangen water drinking system, which takes 25 molecules that are coming out of your tap, clusters, big clusters that I couldn't digest, and turns them into 6 molecules. So that was a huge improvement for me, as well as microclustering, alkalizing, and ionizing. And then I was told about the Geo water system, which takes that bulky molecule cluster and takes it into a single file string of pearls. So 12 weeks ago, I added Geo water to my already filtered water that I've already been using for 7 years. And I will tell you that my migraines are gone, my energy levels are up, I've lost down to 135 pounds. I was having a struggle losing the last 15 pounds. Believe me, I've been 30 pounds, between 20 and 30 pounds overweight for probably the past, I don't know, 5 years. And as soon as I got on the Geo water, first I cleaned it with my multi-pure, then it went through my Kangen water machine. But if you don't have a Kangen water machine, you don't need to, because it will take your multi-pure water and turn it right into a single file strand molecule, so that it goes into your cells. Your cells have a little opening called an aquapore that only allows one molecule to go through at a time. So when we're drinking big, bulky, unfiltered water or semi-filtered water, it's not able to get into those cells and truly hydrate us. That's why we have 75 billion dehydrated people on the face of this planet. We're not getting hydrated. I feel completely different. My energy levels, even my mood swings, have evened out, and I feel happy and I feel peaceful. And I often will tell my husband, I just feel like I have the Christmas spirit all the time now, because I just feel happy. I know that the brain fog is gone, and any feelings of depression that were associated with dehydration have completely vanished. So I know that I get passionate about these things that I share, but it's because I want other people to feel good too. So if you've been suffering from dehydration symptoms and from migraines, brain fog, mood swings, just a low-grade depression, sadness, please consider what kind of water you're drinking. You're 77% water at least. Your brain is about 90% water. And so we need the best water we can find. We think daily about what food we're going to eat, but now we need to think about what water we're going to drink. Thank you. I'm Karyn Grant.